What's up, traders? It's your girl Kaia Trades, and I know it's been a little minute. I've been super busy, but I have a trade breakdown for you guys. If you never want to miss a live trade, go ahead and click that link in the description for the pro chat. You can trade live with me Monday through Friday. Let's go ahead and get into this trade breakdown where I lost some money, y'all. This is how much I lost. Am I proud of it? No. But do I care? No, because I know that supply and demand works. And if I just show up tomorrow over a certain amount of trades, I will still be in the green. So let's go ahead and hit the charts. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at yesterday's charts. We can see I always start off, let's even put it on the screen, with my rules. My KT system here is always on my screen when I trade. When it's not, I probably don't follow it, so make sure it's on your screen. And then we have our daily note because we know that discipline plus patience will give us freedom. Let's go. I keep this on my charts as well. Again, when these things are not in my mind, in my sight, they're probably out of my mind. So my goal right now is to just focus on those and follow my rules. We checked the news. I believe the news was at 8:30 on this morning. So we're starting here at 9. Actually, let's go back a little bit. So we're going to use our path tool the same way we come to the markets every single daggum day. This trade cost me $1,000 because I was not utilizing proper risk management, although I do have a bigger size account. But guys, I was willing to risk it for the biscuit, and it seemed like it was golden butter. Got caught up in the chop. Price was chopping me up like a carrot, y'all. Let's look, bro. Let's just look. So we use our pathway tool. We can see an obvious high. Price was moving down, obvious lows and obvious highs. Price was kind of chopping right there. We came down and broke below it. That's a cool indicator for bearish market structure. However, if we zoom back just a bit, we can see that price made a low and this low never broke it. So I'm already thinking bullish vibes. So then we go up here and we see bullish, like prices just breaking structure, like it's giving vibes. So on my 1 hour, I'm going to type bullish. Here we go. 1 hour is bullish. Beautiful. The only thing I look for now is for my 5-minute to be bullish, just like it. Now, when I get a break of structure, the next thing I do is mark out my, in this case, since the market is going up, demand zone. So I'm going to come down here to the most previous black candle. But guys, I didn't necessarily use this one down here. I had it marked out. But if I remove this path tool and I try one more time, and I mark out the, the little tedious kind of highs and lows, even though we can still see prices moving higher, I marked out this low here first. And of course, price went a little bit below it, but then pushed back above it. So you can't really see it. But I used this doji candle as my zone. So we're going to mark out our 1 hour zone right there. But I want you guys to go ahead and look left. And we can see right here, there was another break of structure right here. Price was just moving right along down, breaking some lows. And I wrote out this 1 hour zone right here. So this zone, because it pushed the market down, will be a supply zone. Oh, not a 1 hour, not a 5-minute supply zone, but a 1 hour supply zone. Okay, and then we have this 1 hour demand zone because it is pushing price higher, or we anticipate it to push price a little bit higher. So it'll be demand. I'll type these out for you guys so you guys can have that. Demand zone for here. And then this one, we're just gonna mark it how we normally would be a supply zone. You guys know I like my 1 hours purple and my 5 minutes orange just to kind of help me differentiate. All right, so now that we have the break of structure and the tap of the zone, guys, one of my first mistakes walking into the markets today was ignoring this zone. I thought we were gonna tap this zone. This was my thought process. Let's see. I try to anticipate 2 different opportunities when I come to the markets. So I anticipated price to push up, work its way back down, tap our zone, and then push higher. Or price could just not give a crap about this zone, break above it, and then utilize it as support. Okay, these are kind of my ideas coming into the market. So let's go ahead and hop down to the 5-minute and see exactly what happened. If I come now here to the 5-minute and I look for a 9:30 open, I'm going to go ahead and mark that. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and go all the way to 9:30. We can see we came even deeper in the zone. It looks like it's going to push up higher like that first one. Little do I know, it's probably not. Okay, so our 9:30 candle comes in, guys, and I noticed this zone, but it was in the middle of these ranges, and I just knew like this probably would be less likely to play out. And sure as heck, I did write it on there, and it got disrespected. Price closed below it, so I went ahead and deleted it. But I also had this zone here written out. Okay, so now let's see if we can get a tap of the zone. Currently, because I wrote this zone, which is actually vice versa, because I had the break of structure here, then I was able to write a demand zone. I'll also write this as demand so you guys can know, because demand zones make the market go higher. All right, so we have this demand zone. We have the break of structure giving us reason to create this zone. That break of structure happened at 8:25 in the morning. And guys, I was so sold on this strategy and this idea. You guys, I was so sold on this idea that I was not willing to see what price was doing right in front of me. We just tapped another zone. Price could potentially react from that zone and push down even though we're moving higher. So let's see what happens. Let's get it. We're at 9:30 already. Price came back up, but guys, look. Price broke a low. After we get a break of structure, what do we get? A supply zone to push the market down. Now, why was I not thinking about this supply zone? What was I so focused on? I was so focused on my original bias coming to the market, like, oh, if I flip back to the 1 hour, it's still going to be bullish. I don't know. And the 1 hour was clearly telling me, hey, it's rejecting this beautiful supply zone. We might go down a bit. Instead of focusing on what current price action is doing, guys, I was so focused on, all right, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. Taking on hopes and dreams and wishes. It's going up, it's going up, it's going up. Let's see if it's going up. Guys, what could have been? It was so close to this zone and everything. I was like, oh yeah, it's going to touch it. It's going to touch it. Watch. It's going to go up and then probably come touch it. Tap of this zone. Break of structure. First of all, the 1 hour was probably going to stop and react, changing my bias from 1 hour bullish to bearish potentially, because we're entering a supply zone. But guys, we didn't even type in our 5-minute. Let's see, our 5-minute was moving up. This was our pathway tool. We can see that the market was just moving on higher. We can mark this high, low. Market was just moving higher. So before market open, price was bullish. Let's write that down. My 5-minute time frame was bullish. They were in alignment, guys. And then we get market open and break structure to the downside. Now I have to see if my 5-minute will remain in alignment with the higher time frame. If it doesn't, then I need to pause and take a moment and see what it's going to do. Let's see if we can get this high to break. It never did. Interesting. Mind you, I was not thinking about this setup, so we're going to take it off. I'm going to show you what I was thinking. I was like, okay, yeah, we're going to come back down to my zone. Hopes and dreams, hopes and dreams. We're going to come back down to my zone. Now that we're seeing bearish price action, we broke structure to the downside. I show you guys often, if price is moving in one direction and we get the first break, that's the change of character. It could either be a liquidity sweep and continue in the direction, or if it doesn't break the high and it continues breaking, we could be changing the trend, okay? So this would be considered the change of character. Cool, right? Let's see if we can get another break, actually potentially causing a change of trend. Let's see. It's looking kind of trend changing. Okay, it swept the low just a bit, but that still counts. That still counts, ladies and gentlemen. And then we're working our way. We still haven't tapped this zone here. And then, guys, it fully comes down and taps this zone again. But you guys know, I was thinking, oh, we're going to buy. I'm not going to ignore this. I'm going to just ignore it. And I'm going to ignore the bearish structure now. Oh, my gosh. Break of a low. No break of a high. And another break of a low. No break of a high. Guys, that's bearish structure. Something that could have helped me prevent this unnecessary loss is understanding that my 5 minute and my 1 hour are not in alignment right now. So I shouldn't be looking for a trade. I know it looks so beautiful. It looks so beautiful when I was trading it live, but they're not in alignment. That's where I went wrong, number one. Number two, we're waiting. I was waiting. I was like, yeah, we got that tap of the zone. Let's go. Tap of the zone, we're about 90 points. Okay, I'm going to look for my 1-to-1 first and see if we can reach that. I'm going to delete this bullish structure as well. All right, let's just go with the flow. We got a tap of the zone here at 10:30. Woo! Doesn't look near our 10:10 vibes. Okay, at 10:30 in the morning, we get a tap of the zone. Let's see if we can get a break of candle to enter. We did. Tap, enter. Oh, I'm in this trade, guys. I got hopes and dreams. I feel like I'm following my rules, but I didn't quite pay attention to the current price action. It's all right. It's all right. We're going to learn from it. So we get here and 9:35 comes. Yes. Oh. Yes, at 10:35, we get the break of candle. I'm in this trade. I'm just sitting on my phone now, playing a game, distracting myself, guys. And we're starting a wick, wick trying to push up a little higher. I'm trying to see if we can break some structure to the upside. And price is just in drawdown. And price is still in drawdown. I'm knowing it's going to go back up, guys. I just know. That second thing where I went wrong. All right, it's coming back a little aggressive, but guys, look at this. Look at this chop right here. Choppy, 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 choppy. Does supply and demand work in a choppy market? No. No, supply and demand only, I'm going to capitalize that for you, only works in trending markets. If the market is not going up, if the market is not going down, supply and demand is not going to work. And I know this. And I just knew it was going to work. Hold on, baby. I'm recording. I'll call you right back. Bye. I just knew it was going to work. But it's okay. We learn from every lesson. Every loss is just an expense in the business of trading so we can grow. All right. So supply and demand works in trading markets. I still have hope, guys. Even though it's chopping me up like I'm a dadgum carrot. Here we go. We're still fighting. I still believe it's going to go up. And I'm still a believer until I'm not. Took about a $600 loss there, which is cool. Well, I think it was a little less than. No, I think it did. I think it slipped, a slippage, and I think it caught me. And guys, cooked me there. I think I got in. I think that was not my entry. I think my entry was up here. I think it was a little bit more like this, and we entered here. Either way it goes, guys, I was not reading the signs. This little wick counts. It never hit my 1-to-1. It would have stopped me out here. Oh, yeah, because that's when I think it was Trump tweeted or 10:30 news came and 10:31 candle wicked me out. And guys, I was still so confident. I took that one we just did. That was my second trade. I was like, okay, we tapped the zone for real and we rejected it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We just going up. And that was the chop that I got caught in. I remember now. Guys, this is sideways markets. Supply and demand only works in trending markets. My 1 hour, my 5 minute were not in alignment. We ran into a 1 hour supply even though we were bullish. So price could react and go the opposite way. It definitely didn't push higher than it. All these things I learn and I put in my journal. Let's see my journal now. All right, guys, let's see this trade that I took yesterday. Okay, so here is that second trade. No, this was the first one. After we tapped the zone, yeah, I did it. These 2 candles here. We got a tap of the zone. Guys, I just had so much hope and faith that we would get it. We didn't. That news candle came in, popped us right out. We even had a key level here, guys. And I was like, it's still going to go higher. We got to read what's in front of us and not go off of our hopes and dreams, because as we can see, our hopes and dreams aren't going to get us success in the markets. We have to read the price action. And look, I said my 5-minute was bullish. I knew it. I knew it. Alrighty. And then I think I took it again. I may not have posted it in the chat, but guys, we gotta follow our rules. We gotta take out our emotions out of trading and try to the best of our abilities to make sure we are looking at the price and reacting to what the price is doing. This was the first trade here. And not to mention, I got in like almost immediately after I got stopped out. Like, take a chill pill, Kaia. Type in the comments, take a chill pill, Kaia, and I'll take a chill pill. I'm going to do it either way, but hopefully you do that for me. I need that. But I hope you guys learned something from this video. I know it wasn't a winner, and I know we lost on this trade, but we can still learn from this trade, guys. We can learn to not ignore obstacles, to focus on current price action, to update our KT system when things are different right up here. And we can also focus on trending markets and try to avoid these chops, guys. August has been giving me chops, and I've never really experienced it outside of like just hearing about it. But now that I'm experiencing it, yeah, it's time to lock in and be prepared. Next August, I'm not gonna lie, your girl might sit out. Might have to run up my money before then, so that August I can just relax, because this is too much for my brain. I need to protect my mental capital and my regular trading capital. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to trade with me, you can click the link in the description for the pro chat. I go live Monday through Friday. I also host weekly backtesting and Q&As so that you guys can ask me questions and also learn how to backtest. We got to learn how to journal and backtest, guys. Super important for our trading journey. I also issue out homework to my free chat and give weekly free education in my free chat. So if you're not ready to invest just yet, click that free link in the description, and I'll see you guys soon. Hope to see you in the next video.